The first rays of morning sunlight spread across Istanbul, painting the city in warm shades of gold. The streets slowly came alive as cafes opened their doors and the aroma of freshly brewed coffee drifted through the air. Barış Arduç stood near the waterfront, watching ferries glide across the Bosphorus. It was one of those peaceful mornings that made the city feel timeless. His phone vibrated with a message from the production team. Schedule update. Script reading begins at 10. Please arrive early. Barış smiled. A new project always brought excitement, but this one carried a different feeling. The cast included Elçin Sangu, an actress whose talent and kindness had earned admiration from audiences everywhere. At the same time, across another part of the city, Elçin finished reading the final pages of the script. She carefully placed it inside her bag before leaving her apartment. She believed every story deserved complete dedication, and today marked the beginning of another creative journey. The studio buzzed with energy as actors, directors, and crew members greeted one another. Conversations filled the room while scripts rested neatly on every chair. Barış arrived a few minutes early and exchanged friendly greetings with everyone. Moments later, Elçin entered the room wearing a bright smile that instantly lifted the atmosphere. Their eyes met. "Good morning," Barış said warmly. "Good morning," Elçin replied. "It's wonderful to finally work together again." The director welcomed everyone before inviting the cast to begin the first table read. As the pages turned, every actor immersed themselves in the characters. The chemistry between Barış and Elçin felt natural, making several crew members exchange impressed glances. When the reading ended, applause filled the room. "You two make every scene feel authentic," the director commented. Barış looked toward Elçin. "I think we simply listened to each other." She nodded. "That's always the best place to begin." During the lunch break, the cast gathered in the garden outside the studio. The weather was pleasant, with a gentle breeze carrying the scent of blooming flowers. Barış noticed Elçin sitting beneath a tree, reviewing notes in her script. "Mind if I join you?" "Of course not." They spent the next hour discussing their characters, favorite films, memorable performances, and their passion for storytelling. What surprised them most was how similar their creative approaches were. "I always search for the smallest emotional details," Elçin admitted. Barış smiled. "So do I. Sometimes one quiet moment says more than a page of dialogue." Their conversation flowed effortlessly, making time seem to disappear. Over the following weeks, filming officially began. Each day started before sunrise. Makeup artists, costume designers, lighting technicians, and camera operators prepared every scene with remarkable precision. Between takes, Barış and Elçin often rehearsed together rather than returning to their trailers. They believed every rehearsal uncovered something new about their characters. One afternoon, the crew prepared to film an emotional conversation inside an old bookstore. The director called for silence. Action. Their performance unfolded naturally, filled with sincerity and subtle emotion. When the scene ended, nobody spoke for several seconds. Finally, the director smiled. "Perfect. That's exactly what we hoped for." As filming continued, mutual respect grew stronger. Whenever Barış struggled with a difficult scene, Elçin offered thoughtful encouragement. Whenever Elçin questioned a performance choice, Barış patiently explored different possibilities with her until both felt satisfied. Their friendship became one of trust. The crew often noticed them laughing together during breaks, sharing stories about travel, books, photography, and music. One evening, filming wrapped earlier than expected. Instead of heading home immediately, Barış suggested walking along the Bosphorus. "It's too beautiful an evening to waste." Elçin agreed. The waterfront shimmered beneath the setting sun as boats crossed the calm water. Street musicians performed gentle melodies while families enjoyed peaceful evening strolls. "It's amazing how this city changes every hour," Elçin said. Barış looked toward the skyline. No matter how many times I see it, Istanbul always feels new. They stopped near a quiet overlook where the lights of the city reflected across the water. For several moments, neither of them spoke. The silence felt comfortable rather than awkward. Eventually Elçin smiled. I've realized something. What is it? This project doesn't feel like work anymore. Barış laughed softly. I was thinking exactly the same thing. The days passed quickly. Filming moved from historic neighborhoods to modern districts, from elegant theaters to peaceful seaside villages. Every location added another chapter to the story they were creating together. One afternoon, unexpected rain interrupted an outdoor scene. Instead of feeling disappointed, the cast gathered beneath a covered terrace while waiting for the weather to clear. Someone suggested playing a guessing game based on famous films. Laughter echoed through the set as everyone participated. When it was Barış's turn, he dramatically acted out a classic adventure movie without saying a word. The entire crew burst into laughter before Elçin guessed correctly. I knew it, she celebrated. You guessed much too quickly, Barış joked. The playful atmosphere strengthened friendships across the entire production. Several weeks later, the director announced that only a handful of scenes remained. It's been an unforgettable journey, one crew member remarked. Everyone agreed. On the final evening before the last week of filming, the production team organized a small dinner overlooking